Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers coming to you from the Detroit Regional Chamber Mackinac Policy Conference being taped at the Grand Hotel. Our topic today is City Year Detroit. Joining us now to talk about it is its Executive Director, Penny Baylor. Thank you so much for joining us. Good,
thank you. We're delighted. Thank you.
What exactly is City Year Detroit?
City Year is a national dropout prevention program under the auspices of AmeriCorps. AmeriCorps is like the domestic Peace Corps in the United States. And 1/3 of our funding comes from the federal government, and 2/3 we actually raise in our local economy from the private sector, corporations, wonderful corporations like Comcast, one of our national sponsors we're so proud of, foundations, corporations, and individuals. We're in 23 cities across the country, and in Detroit, this is our 14th year.
And what do you do in Detroit? How does the program work?
It's great. Well, what we do is we attract young adults up to the age of 24 who want to give a year of full-time service. This is like being in the Peace Corps right here in Detroit. The average Corps member is 22 years old and is a college graduate. In fact, the vast majority are college graduates. And they sign up, they have to be interviewed and selected. It's a very competitive process. And they sign up to give a year of full-time service working on a team. The team of 8 or 10 goes into a school in Detroit or the nearby communities, a school that's on the lowest 5% in the state in achievement. So this is a very tough environment. The team goes into the school. They get there at 7:15 every morning, clapping and cheering, and they're standing outside the door welcoming the kids. Lauren, Lauren, jump, jump, jump. We're glad to see you. Jump, jump, jump. And it makes the kids feel welcome, and it makes the kids excited about coming to school. Then they go into the office and they call the families of the kids who didn't show up, because we get that data immediately, and say, where's Lauren today? We've been working with her and we hope she's okay. Looking forward to getting her back to school. Is there anything she needs, anything we can do to help? Then they go into the classroom and they work closely with the teachers, tutoring and mentoring kids one-on-one, especially those that are behind in math and English, because we know those are the greatest predictors of dropping out. In fact, the 4 greatest predictors, in the 6th grade, you can see this, are the attendance, behavior, and classwork in math and English, A, B, C. This was discovered in the Johns Hopkins research, and we're very close partners with Johns Hopkins in the way we work. The Corps members stay in the classroom all day long, and then they lead, and sometimes create and lead after-school program. They get back to our headquarters at about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we tell them they're serving half-time, because 12 hours is half of 24. And they are amazing. They're dedicated, passionate, and they really want to make a difference.
They devote an entire year of their lives for little or no pay, certainly nothing more than they can use to eat. And
well, actually, it's about $250 a week, from which they pay taxes. At the end of the year, they get a $5,500 education award, which they can apply to college tuition or loans.
I was just going to ask, why would anybody want to do this? And there's your answer, and certainly wanting to give back.
The real reason is to make a difference, to feel like you're part of changing the world in Detroit for our children. And also the leadership development they get is amazing.
Well, and you do have, you said a fairly selective process for who gets admitted. You have a list of applicants, tons of people
well, actually,
who don't
we have
get
6 or 7 applicants for every position, so they're very carefully interviewed and screened. The number 1 quality we look for is role model. The number 2 is, can you make a mature commitment to serve full-time for 12 hours a day for a year without dropping out? Because if you drop out, we're not allowed to replace you. So it's a big commitment issue, and can you work on a team, a highly diverse team of young adults, to really be passionate to be a role model for these kids.
And very quickly, I know you're recruiting at the moment. How would folks get more info?
Go to the website, cityyear.org. We're recruiting right now for the Corps that starts in August. They get a month of training, and they serve for a full year or 2 years. We'd love to have applicants.
What a fabulous opportunity, and certainly for the schools and those involved, a great opportunity for them as well.
If you ever want to make a difference, come to Detroit.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Lauren.
Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Penny Baylor, the Executive Director for City Year Detroit.